Oh, bloody hell, chat. It's the men of men, and I'm present. Good to see you all, guys. Hope you're doing well. I need to quickly check some settings before we start today, namely relating to... yeah, fidelity cast, yeah. Interface. I need some color customization today. Good to see you all, folks. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good Sunday, a good weekend. I'm going to change my team's colors a little bit to make things a little bit more inherently clear where they are. Just because I don't think things are obvious enough at the minute. And I also need to remember whether the color gets more intense when you have it 100 or if it's the other way around, because there is one that's like the other way around. I always forget because there's this color setting is like flipped the wrong way on one of them, if I recall. Yeah, that looks more vivid, so I think that one's supposed to be 100. Yeah, it's supposed to be 100-0. There we go. Perfect. Right, that's the setting I needed. That'll make things a little bit more clear. Right. Let's get into some bloody mosh pit, shall we? Hope you guys have had a good Sunday. I will be honest with you. I did set the stream live for 7. And I was having dinner, and I changed it to 7:45. And for whatever reason, YouTube just didn't save it. So, here we be. And that's fine. And that's fine. Or at least I hope it is. Not that I really get much of a choice, but, you know. Right, let's get a bit of favela going. I'm hoping I don't feel any of that, like... God, why does this look... I feel like Fidelity Cass is working a bit of overtime on this one, but I might have to turn that down a little bit. The Fidelity Cass is doing too much Fidelity Cassing. Feels like I'm playing with, like, ultra sharpening enabled.
Damn, that shit was close. I'm all right. Let's go.
Didn't mean to do that, but we'll take those. Ah, right. Let's... There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's a little less painstaking on the eyes. A little less. It's fine. I'll be the guy who does the capturing. That's okay. Can make that work. I'll say that. Somebody get me some PC settings. It's weird because I'm so used to having certain graphic settings on PC that I'm just used to things looking a certain way, so this is definitely an experience.
Target area. Hardpoint.
Changing mags.
Friendly UAV online. We've lost the lead.
Ah, I knew he was there as well. I'd like to level up the ump because it's like the one gun that I know is gonna slap. Do you know what I mean? It's the one gun that if I'm gonna get a nuke, it'll be the ump. Do you know what I mean? If I'm gonna go for a nuke, it'll be the ump. Yeah, that world intensity color has really made a difference. It adds so much more pop to this game. Yeah, the controller with USB does make a difference, but honestly, I just think it's the lower frame rate that's like bugging me out. I felt the same way when I was at COD NEXT as well.
Secure the target area.
I think it's just because I'm so used to having such an obscenely high frame rate at this point that when I go away from it, it really puts me off.
We've secured the lead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Hey.
Friendly UAV on station.
Yeah, you can always play ranked with randoms. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it.
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Changing mags.
Target area update. Move to the hardpoint.
Switching mags.
UAV standing by.
Changing mags.
Right. My mega sweat mode is activated, chat. I'm feeling a bit more dialed in, I can't lie.
Threats in the area. Reloading.
Taking effective fire.
Covering your six. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Switching mags.
Changing mags. Hardpoint relocated.
Bloody hell, Harry.
UAV on station.
We'll take that. Ooh.
The mission's complete. Good work.
Don't know as much of a US. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because I'm so used to the like crazy high frame rates that I'm used to. Full integration, Salvo. It's usually the first week of December. Yeah, like usually first week of December. You'll get all of the weapons, the new maps. You'll get the updated movement systems, new perks. It all kind of comes in at the same time. You could call it a new engine, but there's kind of no point. Like, all Call of Duties are using the same engine now. So even the next Treyarch game will be on this engine. Let's have a look. I'm going to take this stock off, just because I feel like it's not actually helped that much. Feedback for the devs. Generally speaking, just like make sure fluidity is a priority. Like there have been a few like delays with certain animations, but other than that, not a huge amount. I feel like I need to see more of the actual game. Do you know what I mean? December 5th is a Tuesday. That'll probably be it then. Normally they like to do it so that they have like a few weeks. Like normally they like to do it so they have 2 to 3 weeks. You know? That's like a big thing, like 2 to 3 weeks to solve any dev-related issues. What map are we on? Skid Row? Yeah, I can do on Skid Row.
Hardpoint. Secure the target area.
On your six. Covering your six.
Like there's a weird little delay when you come out of a crouch that I don't think intended.
Changing mags.
That I don't think they intended to be part of the game. So something like just little stuff. It's nothing like I don't think I have any major immediate concerns other than probably server performance. So
I'm taking fire. Grenade! Grenade! Grenade!
bro. Why have I just heard the word grenade 16 times? Would have been good if there was a jump up on this map there.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Friendly UAV on station.
And now you're dead. Changing mags.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Oh my god. Grenade!
Grenade out.
Nah, it's been nice. Even with, like... Obviously, console isn't really my thing, so... Even on console, I felt, like, pretty happy with the gameplay, so... No, it's good. I'm looking forward to
That
it.
shit was grenade out. Switching mags. Ammo here.
I'll take that. It was accidentally a win, but...
Friendly UAV online.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, it's Busta Rhymes. Not again.
Stand by.
I think the canted firing's pretty cool, Corey. I feel like it's going to be one of those nice things to have when you're out of ammo in Warzone. Like, let's say, for example, you're running around with an LMG or something a bit more heavier. Or just like a weapon that's not very fast for ADS environment. I feel like it'll be pretty cool. Like, I feel like you'll have the ability to pull out a heavy gun and still use it CQB. But you'll obviously have penalties. It isn't as good as, aiming down sight, but... it's kind of a... I don't know, it's kind of a... It's just something that I think about. Yeah, that ADS delay after the slide, like, I'm really noticing that more and more. I don't know if that's intended or not. I don't think it is, but... They just need to get out of the game, because right now it just makes you feel unnecessarily slower. Where did you... Where? Wait, so he saw me...
Next hardpoint. Stand by.
And his instinct was go that way. Okay. Alright. Fair. Yeah, I used to love Estate, and I still do. It's still the map for me. It's a map that nobody else appreciates. But me. Yeah, like if you're running an AR sniper support, for example, like, you just get more options. Or if you're running like a heavy LMG, you can now like have options to just do things differently.
We don't like shit like that slide.
I would like to get Battle Rage, there we go. Just for that added bit of health. Okay, yeah, that drone is instantly being removed.
Stand by.
Sick of it.
Lucky for you, I was around. Grenade out.
Hardpoint reloaded. Secure the target area.
How did that...
Hostile Guardian is active.
I think that bugged. Now, I might be wrong, lads.
Grenade out.
But I think that bugged out.
Friendly SAE on the way.
Taking fire.
I could not see that guy at all. Like, genuinely could not see him. Now, I'm just looking forward, I'll be honest with you, like, as much as this beta has been nice, I'm looking forward to actually playing it on a, like,
Fire. Watch it.
respectfully, on a good platform. I'm so used to my creature comforts as a PC player that trying to play this on anything but PC at this point is just a really, confusing experience. You know when you go to your mate's house and they have an Xbox instead of a PlayStation, and it just confuses you all day? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Taking effective fire.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Good God.
Switching mags.
mate. This gun is trash. Get me that MCW out immediately.
I need mags.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
I just need to have my settings, really, I think, to be honest with you, Juice. Like, I need to have my graphics settings tuned the way I like. I need to actually play at a decent frame rate. Don't get me wrong. I know that sounds... Well, it's going to sound snobby. And you know what? I'm allowed to say it. 120 FPS slash... This is probably closer to, like, 90 to 100, really. It's just not enough for me anymore. Oh, I've just killed your wet. Love that.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Switching mags.
Frag out. Reloading.
Target area updated.
Best thing you ate in LA. Thank you for the $2, Big Ben. Appreciate it. That is a good question.
Guardian inbound.
That is a good question. We went to... I mean, I think the Korean barbecue look was pretty good that we had. I'll be honest with you, though. I'm a chicken man, so, you know, I'm a sucker for a Chick-fil-A. It's a simple thing, but I just am, you know? Just there's enough people with content. I would say so, Oliver. I think, like, you know, this is a flavor of what you're going to be getting, not the full whack. And if you like the flavor of what you're getting, you'll probably appreciate the full thing.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly enemies.
Chick-fil-A is goated, yeah. They said that it's 100 players for now, Nerlin, but they said that they will be monitoring that. So they will be, you know...
The target area.
They will be watching the circle sizes, the circle collapse time, the player count, and kind of watching how that performs, which is good. You know, that's a nice thing to have. You know, a dev team who's willing to just take a look at it. I just ate that grenade with my face. That was... You're about to watch the doink of all doinks. Signed, sealed, and delivered to my headpiece.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
I need to stop killing myself with my own grenades, bro. I really need to stop doing it.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Me and Jeff had a frozen lemonade with raspberry syrup at Disney, and it was absolutely positively sensational. I mean, it definitely took some years off of my life expectancy, but other than that, it was phenomenal. Bro, I need to stop taking passive damage all the time, like...
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
It's really hard for me to... It's really hard for me to judge aim assist at the moment. Generally speaking, like, until I'm in my own PC setup with my overclocked controls and... like, just having everything the way I want it to be, it will be difficult for me to kind of say whether or not it's really sticky or...
Switching mags.
Oh, you're sleepy at 8 PM. Imagine how I feel. Jet lag was horrific, mate. I went to bed last night at like 12, and I think I woke up at 12.
Watch for movement. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Our counter UAV.
Contact. Changing mags.
Hardpoint
I think it'll be okay, Nerlin. I think the difficulty with one-shot snipers has always been if characters move slowly, then one-shot sniping is extremely OP. But seeing as we'll have faster movement again, I don't view it as being as much of a problem, or at least it shouldn't be.
Switching mags.
I need to change my aim down sight setting to prioritize interact, because that sent me for a ride a couple of times now.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Fire. Taking effective fire. Switching mags.
Oh my gosh.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Give me a battle rage.
Destroy the target.
I would definitely try the beta first, Capson. You know, I'd love to tell you that I'd be the beacon of intelligence in terms of pre-ordering a game, but like at the end of the day, you know, this game is my job, so I will be playing it regardless. I think it's one of those things where I think you should try it out and give it a chance yourself, and then that will kind of inform you whether or not this is something you think is going to be worth your time.
UAV is exiting the AO.
Man, I feel like I'm getting spun on constantly, man. Might just go back to the ump and stay here. Me and my silly little UMP. Second I get a 45 round mag on this thing, it's going to be a long day for a lot of people.
Watch for move. Friendly confirming next hard point. Stand by. We have taken the lead. 1 minute remaining. Hard point is located.
Oh my god,
Secure
bro.
the target area.
What am I seeing?
We've secured the lead. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Let's try and attack it from here.
We've lost the lead. Mission failed. Return to base.
Switching mags.
Get me onto a different map, man. I think Verdansk is coming back. And I was fairly confident Verdansk was coming back before the event. But considering that they hid the fact that, you know, Rebirth was coming back, and they hid the fact that Fortune's Keep was coming back, I feel like they deliberately misread the news outlets by telling them it wasn't, in the hope that they'd say it wasn't coming back, and then they drop Verdansk and everybody's really excited. Because obviously, lol, it's Verdansk. Why have I been killed nearly by an exploding car? Can we have some decorum? Like, in my opinion, like I've said before, and like I said in my video, there's no way you spend all that time remaking Verdansk in campaign to not use it in another, you know, to not use it in the game again. There's absolutely zero way. Like, that would be the equivalent of, like, wasting thousands of hours of time for no reason. I feel like I'm constantly playing Skid Row.
Our counter UAV is active. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the
They'll
area.
definitely bring it back. I know obviously, mate, honestly, I'm so bad on PS5. It's crazy. I I know obviously it's a big selling point for COD Mobile, but I just don't envision a future where they don't consider bringing it back. Do you know what I mean?
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Taking fire!
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Contact!
And if the rumors are true that they're bringing back like advanced warfare content in season 3 and all these other little things, like to me it kind of reads as a very conscious effort to bring everybody on side. I don't know, I have high expectations. I think a remastered Verdansk would go down very well, so
You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Fire!
where are you?
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Where is prioritize interact?
Taking effective fire!
Targets!
God damn.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump, Wado. Like, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with modern consoles these days. You know, they do the job, but the game looks really blurry to me, like on console when I don't have the settings that I like to use on PC, like image scaling and stuff like that. And also just generally, like, there is input latency right now. I can feel it. It's like, it's not a huge amount, but it's enough to put me off.
Online.
Targets!
No, I play prioritize interact.
Hostile spotted!
I'm so used to my Warzone settings that changing it is like,
Taking effective fire! Taking fire! Grenade! Grenade! Wolf!
Hardpoint relocated. Stand
Holding!
by. Counter UAV is online.
Dropping ammo here!
Relocated.
Changing mag!
thank you, Cozy. I've got lots of footage to use, which is really nice. Lots of like Warzone footage to use to interact with. I think me and Westy are going to set up like a shared folder as well, so he's a little bit like me. Neither of our gameplays captured audio, which was a little bit annoying, but just gives us some Warzone footage to use whilst we make videos before the change. Because obviously, you know, we haven't really got a huge amount to play. We've got the beta weekends, which is great, but then we've got like gaps in between. So I would like to have Warzone videos out during those gaps. And I would also like to,
Next hardpoint.
I would like to be ready, if you will, for what will be a busy content period. I mean, I'm waiting for Haunting of Verdansk, really, which is like the 14th, right? So we're not even that far away.
Updated. On the way.
Taking effective fire! Mag! Grenade out!
Yeah, it's a lot of positives and very few negatives, Colty. Obviously, there are going to be some things that we genuinely just can't tell at the minute, like certain balancing things, certain audio things. But you know, those will come in time. I just generally think they're kind of the consensus is that they're heading in the right direction, if that makes sense.
Friendly UAV online. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
And it seems like Sledgehammer's actually willing to change things, and I think that's quite a big difference maker. Like, Sledgehammer come across as a studio who are willing to say, actually, no, you're right, that's wrong, we'll change it. Or we'll, you know, we'll listen to your feedback, you know what I mean? God, I'm getting cooked in these lobbies. Like, for example, you would never expect Infinity Ward to change any movement based on feedback because, you know, that's just how they are as a company.
Loading.
I need to get an AR loadie ready. I think Infinity Ward would just like... I think the thing for me is Infinity Ward felt like they were right, and they just didn't want to budge because they felt like they were right. Do you know what I mean? Like, they felt like they'd made the game that they wanted to made, which is fine. You know, that's okay. But it kind of read as though, I'm right, you're wrong, so we're not going to change anything. That's kind of how the attitude seemed to be from Infinity Ward. We'll do a bit of sniping again. What in the hell is going on? I was about to say, why was my game looking so choppy there for a second?
Ground war. We're losing Alpha.
Oh, the server's dead. That's why.
Lost Alpha. Destroy the target. Friendly FAA.
Time to leave that server because that's busted. I'm looking forward to playing this on my actual PC setup though. Like, I feel like we'll be absolutely frying people.
We're losing Echo.
Right, let's try this again, shall we?
We're losing Charlie. Ground war. Secure the target objectives. No need to play nice. Enemies taking Echo.
I must say that this map looks a lot better now that I've changed the color settings. Definitely seems to pop a lot more in terms of visual quality.
Friendly SAE on the way.
This is the same server, isn't it? Yep, it is the same server. That's not very good, but I guess we just suffer the consequences of our actions.
Friendly UAV on
Imagine
the
I've got
way.
like 20 geezers somewhere up on the roof.
Switching mags.
Tends to be how these things go.
Charlie secure.
I feel like it's a lot easier now to see enemies and friendlies now that I've increased the color intensity of the UI. Like, it's a bit more in your face, but in a good way,
Enemies taking
I
out.
think.
Friendly UAV on station. Friendly
I think the VLK optic does. I think it has Glyn. Gosh, this server feels very chalked, but if I leave, I'm just going to get put into the same game again, so there's kind of no point.
Watch for movement.
We're losing Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie.
Enemy right, contact.
What's their field upgrade?
Target down!
Rough one for him.
Changing mag!
I'm looking for some bad guys here, chat. I'm seeing some. I'm nailing some bad guys. In the game, in the game, in the game. Would like to specify.
Friendly UAV on station.
Is the gunplay better with less visual recoil? It feels like the guns have recoil, but they have less visual.
Our counter UAV
Like,
is active.
you can see your shots missing, but you can actually see as opposed to just being
UAV is online.
randomly spammed with visual clutter. So I personally prefer that system. I also think it's a bit more fair for keyboard and mouse players compared to the current system. So, you know, for me, I can't complain. Where have I just been? Damn, that one's gonna hurt.
Friendly SAE inbound.
Yeah, mate, this server's so busted. Like, please just put me in a different server. Good to see you all in chat, folks. Let's see if we can get some likes going. Is it going to be hard going back to Modern Warfare 2 after playing this? Yes, but no. The reason I'm not too upset about it is because I will basically only be playing The Haunting. Like, me, Westy, Stod, we'll get Jacko in, we'll get Tomo in, we'll get all the lads in. I will exclusively be playing Zombie Royale. Pretty much. Like, you will not really see me on much else.
We're losing Alpha. We've lost Echo.
Is this going to be the same server? If it is, I'm going to be well annoyed.
Ground war. Capture the objectives. Eliminate the enemy.
Don't think it is, but
Securing objective Charlie. Charlie secure. Hostile Guardian has been deployed. We're taking Delta.
oh yeah.
The mission is half complete. Stay sharp. Enemies taking Alpha. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly UAV online.
That, he must have silent boots. Obligatory. How about them Jags? Oh man, what a game! I knew we were gonna win.
Securing Bravo.
It sounds really cocky and overconfident, but I knew we were gonna win. The second we shot them out on the first drive, I was just filled with confidence that we were gonna win that game, and we did. So,
Taking Alpha.
GG. No re.
Objective Bravo is compromised. Securing objective Delta.
Changing mag.
Call of Duty, I would like a refund.
Friendly UAV on station. Hostile Guardian is active. We control Delta.
Sorry? Oh, he's under the map.
Down!
We're losing Charlie.
wondering what just happened there. It was a good game. It was a really good game. Like, the second I saw that first, like, again, that first drive shutout, I was so confident that we'd win it. I was glad that we actually got some points on the board as well, because it might give them a bit more confidence going into the next couple of matches. I'm a fucking god. Jesus. Oh, my word. Don't forget about me. Holy.
The enemy took Charlie. Securing objective Bravo. We're losing Delta. We control Bravo.
I will be the sniping man.
We're losing
You know what I mean? It's just simply a matter of time.
We control Echo. We've lost Delta. Fire! Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. We're taking Charlie.
I think it's in a much better position, Aethers. I think it's a combination of a few things. Like I said, like, I think it's a combination of the fact that this game, by default, is better. And I think it's because when we were at the event that we were at, you know, it was clear that Raven Software and Sledgehammer wanted this game to be about movement. They wanted it to be about speed and about fun. They didn't want it to be boring. You know, and having that kind of, like, actual commitment from the developers of the game is kind of a big thing, you know, like, you know, it matters. I just need to avoid that LTV, basically.
We're taking Alpha. Friendly UAV online. Friendly SAE inbound. We're taking Delta. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Contact!
Objective Echo is compromised. Get it back.
My man, can you please kill the other LTV?
Friendly UAV taken. Friendly Guardian online.
It's quite a dirty little spot, if I'm being honest. I'll have to remember this when Warzone comes out.
Alpha secure. Friendly UAV online.
To be honest with you, I said this before, Jason. We should have beat the Chiefs. We let them win that game. Like, we let them win that match. We did not play to our strengths. So the fact that we should have really beat the Chiefs and we've beaten the Bills. But bearing in mind, coming into this game, we're on a points record for the season. It's a good year to be a Jag.
We're taking Bravo.
I'm struggling to see opponents here.
30 seconds remain.
Dear Call of Duty, show me a bad guy. I'll say that.
Securing objective Bravo.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon online.
Oh!
Taking Delta.
He got shot by his own alley.
Enemy is securing Charlie. We're taking Bravo.
A win is a win. A win is a win.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Yeah, some of the textures aren't great in places. I will be perfectly honest with you. Something that can be brushed up, though. For sure. Get a cheeky little like going on the stream, guys. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the movement difference is definitely night and day. There's definitely still room for improvement. Don't get me wrong. Like, things can get better. But yeah, like, it's a major upgrade. And again, you know, we were sitting in this briefing with Sledgehammer, with Raven Software. You know, we're in this meeting with them, like 100 of us in the crowd. And they said, pretty much the entire thing was, here are all the things we know you don't like, and here is how we're going to fix them. And the fact that that is their intended goal already, to me, reads as a very positive thing. To me, that kind of reads as, we know that you don't really like this. So, yeah, like, we get it. I'm going to check something on my 4K capture utility to make sure that nothing here is busted. Can't continue to use the game or app. Okay, that's good. Right, let me just disable the capture card quickly. In here so I can open it in the 4K capture software. Come on, Elgato. Come on. Yeah, I've got the right settings. So it's definitely not me. Shotzi's gonna go nuts in the league. I'm looking forward to for the CDR guys. 150 health is like a really big thing for them. Okay, cool. Lovely. Game just crashed. So 150 HP, decent maps, and like obviously the CDL, well not the CDL, but comp COD existed back in the Modern Warfare 2 days in 2009, so they can kind of use a lot of what pre-existed and build on it in terms of like S&D bomb spots, flag captures, flag positions. I really hope my game hasn't crashed again, because that would suck. Right. The plan for today is to do a bit of sniping, I think. Keep leveling up, because like I need to reach a high enough level that I can actually put things on my guns. Have I unlocked a sniper rifle yet? I mean, I have. Maybe I'll make a build. Hold up. What's the one that gives me overkill? I'd really like a different optic for this, ideally. I mean, there's kind of no point using a less built-out version, so I guess I'll just use the defaults. I guess their argument is that because the beta's on for so long, it makes sense for them to sort of have a bit of progression in the beta, so they can do tests on whether or not it's working. I might genuinely switch to keyboard and mouse if the input delay is like... I might try it for a round.
Friendly UAV online.
I mean, I know keyboard and mouse will also have delay, but like I'm genuinely tempted to see if it's better. It feels very delayed on controller.
Reloading.
Friendly Guardian inbound.
Taking effective fire.
Friendly UAV on station.
Loading.
Friendly UAV online. We're taking Echo. We're taking Delta.
You know what, chat? One moment.
Friendly SAE on the way. We control Delta. Friendly UAV on station. We're losing Charlie. We're losing Delta. We've lost Delta. Friendly Guardian online.
I'm going to try keyboard and mouse for a game. Just because I genuinely feel like controller is that busted. I genuinely feel like there's a huge amount of input delay. I will be talking to the devs about it when I get a chance. Not smoothing, it's filtering, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one, though, now, because I've seen a couple of tweets about it from quite a few people. Like, because it didn't feel this way at COD NEXT. I'm glad, like, quite a few people have gone, well, actually, no, there is quite a bit of delay, because it makes me feel like I'm less insane for saying that there is. Right, let's see if I can actually shoot straight with this. I'm gonna go into spawn and just... Oh my god. Yeah, there is so much delay. Holy crap. On,
No mistake. Friendly UAV online.
Wait, why am I still...
Objective Delta
Wait,
is compromised.
I'm confused.
Get it
Why am
back.
I... Yeah, like, this is so much
Taking
snappier.
Alpha.
This is so much snappier, even on this. Right, how do I make it so that I'm actually using keyboard and mouse? Because why am I using, like, both of
Friendly
them?
Guardian
Yeah.
inbound.
How do you turn off a PlayStation controller again? It's like...
Guardian has been deployed. Securing objective Echo.
Taking fire.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm weirdly being forced to, like, not use WASD. Okay, kick for an activity. Sick. Like, it's not registering my keyboard, weirdly, which is odd, considering it's, you know, a keyboard, but... Oh, maybe I have to wire in the keyboard. That might be... It might not be able to identify the dongle. Yeah, like, I've literally just plugged in a keyboard and mouse. And that feels so much better. So much better, it's crazy. Yeah, it's probably recognizing my USB dongle for my keyboard as an actual second mouse, not a keyboard. Seeing as, you know, PlayStations don't natively support them in any way, shape, or form. Here we go. There we go. Now it's registered it. Now it knows it's a keyboard. There we go. Yeah, genuinely, night and day. Like, night and day difference. I'll make a video about this, or at least I'll send it to some devs. But yeah, like, I would easily hazard to say there that the delay on controller is probably double to triple the amount of delay I'm feeling on keyboard and mouse. Like, easily. Like, in terms of, like, actual physical input delay, my inputs are being registered faster on a non-natively supported keyboard and mouse than they are on a controller. And that shouldn't be happening on a PS5. So, don't get me wrong, it's still somewhat delayed on keyboard and mouse, but it's like half. I still can't move. Why can't I move? It must be a setting in the gameplay. Hold up. Keyboard and mouse. Input device.
Enemies taking Delta. Enemies securing Charlie.
Oh, do you have to have mouse? Oh, okay. You could select both. Oh.
Taking the lead.
Alright, that's a really weird thing, but okay. That's like the strangest option you could ever have for anything. Wait, no, so it just says mouse. Like, it's not. That's weird. I can't seem to move using the the thing, but it's registering that it's there. I just can't seem to move in game using it, which is really strange. My W key isn't assigned. No, it is. It's all there. Weird. Oh well. Is what it is, I guess. Weird problem to have, but... I might close the application and then relaunch it with the keyboard connected. That might be the way to go. Clear them, then reassign them. That could be the way. Either way, I'm going to try this full stop because the amount of input delay is just entirely different. Like, it's not even in the same ballpark. Accessories... Controller, other accessories... Okay, it might hopefully register a little bit better now that I've, like, re-checked the game. Did my Call of Duty just delete itself, or have I just lost the plot? Did I just delete the game? Oh, well. That's alright, I've got super fast internet. It'll take like 2 seconds. Whoopsie. Oh well. I definitely deleted it instead of closing it. Why is that even on the same menu? Like, why would you have those next to each other? Oh dear, that's funny. I don't know how we've managed it. It's fine. I'm going to show you some COD NEXT gameplay whilst it downloads. Give me a second. Hey, I have a valid excuse, chat. I have jet lag. So, you know, you guys can stop hating on me. Gosh. You ever just delete a game because you fancy it? Right, let's add a media source. Browse this PC footage. See, this is great because I actually have gameplay of shit that other people don't have, so. I would like to thank Western Digital for having extremely large and powerful SSDs. Oh god, yeah, this is fantastic, bro. Honestly. I'm going to disable the media source audio. But yeah, welcome to the map. Yeah, it was interesting. Like, this was a genuinely very interesting event in terms of like running around on the Warzone map and like seeing all the different places. I was a fan. I was a big fan, personally. We'll show you guys. There'll be no audio because the audio is like super bugged. But all of us had that problem. You can see me zipping around the map, doing my thing. Doing my thing. You can see what I mean by like when I'm saying like about the input delay on PS5, because this was on PC and I was barely missing a shot. Like, I was barely missing a shot. Like, all my bullets were hitting like brick walls. I mean, I definitely think it's a bug. Whatever the input delay situation is, it's like 100% a bug. Like, it shouldn't be. It wasn't this way at COD NEXT. But yeah, this was like the pre-game lobby when we were zipping around. Ironically, I think this is. Was this pop-off power, or were we somewhere else? No, this wasn't pop-off power. It's near pop-off power. This was the military compound, actually. But yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. Like, my aim in Warzone was like drastically different. No, I've seen a couple tweets now. Ruffle Waffles has tweeted about it, and Fireborn has tweeted about it. So other people who play like COD, like at a fairly high caliber level, have realized. So it's not just me, thank God. Otherwise, I might have gone crazy. But look at the inside of this building. Like, it's so detailed. Like, it's genuinely like a crazy level of detail. You've got like different floors. You've got this little central bit. They've kind of built it as like a massive speedball map. And I was sort of a big fan of that. I was mentioning it earlier too about the input lag. Good to know. I mean, it's definitely a thing. Like, it's not a me going crazy situation, which is nice. Like, it's definitely a problem. Something that I won't have to worry about next weekend, because obviously it'll be on PC. So next weekend I can actually play this on PC. Yeah, I was absolutely shooting nukes whilst I was at this event. And this was on controller, on PC, so there was definitely a difference. MCW seems alright in the game. Definitely not like the most crazy OP part of it. Now, the one thing I'm gonna quickly like hold on. I'm gonna pause the gameplay just slightly because you can see the map in this really well. Like seeing the map from top down. I was a big fan of some of the like less obvious areas. So like Old Town and Resort were actually like really nice parts of the map. Like, I would highly recommend those, like, if you're going to check stuff out. Obviously, the city's the city, and it looks crazy. But, like, some of the other areas were well built in terms of, like, gameplay. You could really see what they were going for. No camos at the moment, Sandros. Although apparently there's a rumor kicking around that there are something silly like 8 mastery camos available in the game, which is kind of nutty, really. There's like potentially up to 8 different mastery camos. Yeah, really big fan of some of these buildings because there's only certain floors of them that are accessible. So it's a bit like in Vondel, where they've tried to make it more readable in terms of what you can actually flank on and what you can't flank on. That becomes a bit more obvious when you're actually on the map, which is nice. Like, it's very clear that only like the ground floor, second floor, and roof of these buildings are things you can get on, or the stairwells, obviously. But other than that, like, you're not going to get shot from like the 8th window on the 26th floor. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not. That's not something you have to be worried about, which is pretty cool. Like, they've genuinely thought about that. Now, this isn't in the beta, the MTZ-762, but holy shit, is it good. Like, this gun will probably be my go-to AR. Like, it's just a high damage, low fire rate weapon, but it, like, hits people like a brick. This rooftop was really cool as well. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Nakatomi Plaza from Verdansk. Like, updated Verdansk. But it's just like movement like this, being able to jump off of one block, land on another block. You know, have a bit of a scrap about it. It's just stuff that you wouldn't have really been able to do in the current map in terms of like how you approach gunfights. And I think all the vertical zip lines and horizontal zip lines like really like cater towards that. But even if you just like look around the roads, like if you like as you're watching this footage, just look at the amount of cover on the roads. Like, you've got all these different walls, you've got cars, you've got those little concrete tubes every once in a while. Like, there's just so much in terms of what you can use to kind of benefit your gameplay. Like, it feels like every part of the map has been really well thought out. Right. If they get weapon balancing down, I might buy it. Sorry, I was just helping Westy with a tech question. Yeah, that seems fair. Balancing is definitely something that's going to be a sticking point. I would say on the whole, from what I played, there was a lot of times where it felt like it was in a right spot. Like, I'd shoot somebody over range and I wasn't quite getting the down, which is what I was expecting from having that sort of extended TTK. There's no audio dynamo because a lot of us didn't really get audio from the event. Unfortunately, like, the way they'd configured the... I'll be honest with you. I know it's hard work at these events, and I know it's not easy, but the way they'd configured a lot of the stuff just didn't make sense. Like, I really hope next time maybe they just, like, hire somebody like Elgato to be at those events, because I feel like they would have done a better job of it. Like, most of us left with, like, footage that was really framey or footage that didn't have audio, and that was, like, the majority of people. And obviously the streams themselves, you know, weren't entirely great. Not really, Samir. I wouldn't have enough time in the game to really tell you if the end zones were better or worse. You can really see it, though. You can really see it. It's quite a well-designed map. It seems very well thought out in places as well. Hot take on Modern Warfare 3? I think zombies will be really successful. I said this to Westy. I was like, you know, people who play traditional COD thought DMZ was really stupid. And they were right. Like, from a conventional COD standpoint, DMZ is stupid. But it obviously was very, very popular and very, very successful. I think zombies fans won't... Round-based zombies fans from back in the day won't like zombies. But I think the wider, larger audience generally are going to like zombies. It's going to be quite the experience, I think. Like, because the thing for me is, yeah, there's no PvP, and I don't really mind that, but I've never found DMZ AI interesting. I find them boring and I find them easy. I find zombies interesting. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that was something that a lot of people can, like, resonate with. Like, a lot of people don't like the AI in DMZ because they just feel boring. Like, they're so obviously, like, not good, and they're just annoying, really, 9 times out of 10. Whereas, like, I feel like zombies is a bit different. Like, you kind of... they can do more things. They can have weird zombie AI and weird, like, bosses and hellhounds and all these things that they can't really do in DMZ because they're trying to be this sort of tactical, realistic military experience. Do you know what I mean? I mean, just look at some of these places. Like, you know, that was a jump up over there, for example. I think I got cooked in this building, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Nearly had him, though. I mean, the AI are hard in the sense that they gang up on you in DMZ, but they're just not interesting, in my opinion. They don't create conventionally good gameplay. I think you just find them as a bit of a nuisance, really. An extended nuisance, if you will, and that's kind of the way I've classified them. Whereas I think in zombies, like, zombies are inherently quite interesting, and I think, obviously, you'll see a lot of popularity. You'll see a lot of popularity with Zombie Royale on the Haunting of Al Mazrah. Like, people love that mode because it is just that. And they get to do so much more with it. Do you know what I mean? Somebody's recommended that playing at 1080p might deal with the input lag that I'm experiencing, that it might not necessarily be ready yet, but we'll see. DMZ is just Warzone for people who don't like Warzone. I mean, yeah, to some extent, but like, and here's the thing, like, you know, DMZ is by no means a conventionally good Call of Duty mode, but it was still fun and people liked it. And I feel like I don't find DMZ interesting, but Warzone like playing Modern Warfare 3 Zombies sounds really appealing to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's the kind of audience that I think that they'll attract that they wouldn't get before. The kind of people who don't really like DMZ, but like the idea of playing zombies You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of potential there. Like they've got on their hand. In my opinion, I think DMZ will pop up. Like DMZ like will kind of die away, but like DM zombies or Modern Warfare zombies, so to speak, will pop off. I think it'll be a very popular mode. Because the idea that you can just piss around with your friends against some zombies in the map and explore it, do all these little missions, so on and so forth, without the threat of PvP is quite exciting. And they haven't ruled out PvP as far as I'm aware. Like they're not launching with it, but it could eventually be a thing. Like if the appeal is there and people want it, I'm sure it would be in there. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing how it all goes, personally. Yeah, I don't know whether it'll be great for, you know, attachments. I guess it would to some extent, but for the most part, like for me, um, I just view it in the sense that for me personally, zombies is just a fun thing that COD does that nobody else does, you know? Happy with the new map? Yeah, very happy with the new map. I felt like it was a really good asset for Call of Duty. Like it played it played so well that it felt natural, I think would be the word I would use. Like as a map, it played so decently in terms of what you would expect from a COD map, in terms of like jump ups, in terms of like flanking routes, in terms of like, you know, attacking buildings and defending buildings, that it almost felt like it was always a map that was there. You know what I mean? And I think that's a really good compliment to the game because it just felt like a natural component of Warzone. But like you can see it there, like literally from that top-down view. Like you could just see the sheer volume of locations that I potentially could have dropped. When is the map for Warzone release? We're not entirely sure yet. It's normally the season 1 integration is normally the first week of December. So I would probably hazard to say the first week of December. December 13th. It will probably be like the first week or two, normally. That's normally when it is. I think slide cancel feels very clunky at the moment, partially because of this delay thing and input lag. Like, you really notice it. How was the event? Were there people there that you haven't met before? Yeah, the event was really sick, actually. I mean, obviously, I got to spend time with lots of folks who I am aware of. So, like Dalek, Tomo, Benny, Jaff, Westy, you know, guys who I've like hung out with before, Sprat. You know, it was really good in that sense. But no, it was a really pleasant surprise in the sense that I got to meet a bunch of folks that I obviously wasn't aware of, but like had a great time with. So like I got to meet a bunch of the guys from all of the various UK military parts that were there. So like, you know, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, they were pretty sound. But also just like the Australians. So like Drew Dog, Overtime, Taylor. They were all really sound, and like it was really weird because obviously I hadn't met any of them before, but it was like instant, just they knew the vibe. You know what I mean? Like the UK to Australian connection was absolutely unreal. Like you know, if we wanted to go out in an evening whilst we were in LA, we knew to call the Aussies because the Aussies would be down to go out. Do you know what I mean? Geeky was there as well. Yeah, got to meet Geeky for the first time. It sounds weird because I'm like so used to playing with these guys and hearing from them. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing lots of zombies, Taco. So zombies is going to be part of this channel going forward. Like I was sitting there with Westy, and I can envision me, him, Stodd, and Jack, and the folks playing like zombies, going in, doing some missions, having like some cool moments, and making videos on it for sure. Streams and videos, really. But no, it's really sick because there weren't a huge amount of people from Australia there. There was only like 5 or 6 of them. And obviously the UK group was much larger. So like we had like Angelica, C9Ms, you know, all the folks from the UK, Bradders, blah blah blah, and like a lot of us were quite keen to go out and do stuff, keen to go out and get a drink, keen to go out for the night, whatever. And because obviously there were so few Australians, we almost effectively adopted them. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of like a come on lads, let's go. Yeah, it was good, Harris. It was good. It was nice to be thought about. It was nice to be part of the event. You know, hopefully we can, you know, crack it this year and obviously be kind of at the forefront of those invitations going forward. I think Modern Warfare 3 could be a very big year for the channel. Just in terms of like, I'm pumped up to make videos again, or I have a content plan already made. In fact, I had a content plan for Modern Warfare 3 and the new Warzone made before I'd even gone to the event. And then when I got to the event, I was like, you know, everything kind of made sense in the sense that like all of the content that I thought I was going to do instantly just sort of made sense. Like it was like, yeah, like my plans kind of felt a bit validated. Like I felt like the plans for the videos I was going to make had kind of been secured. Because effectively going forward for the rest of the year, I sort of have a strategy of having 2 forks of content on the same channel. Because I know you guys love the deep dive stuff. I know you love it when I break down gameplay. You love it when I give you the best settings. You love it when I give you the kind of insight that I don't think many people can give you. But I also think like having those fun days on Warzone and those fun sessions in Zombies with like the boys, the Westies, the Stodds, the Tommos, the Jacks, the Jaffs, the Sprats, you know, the list goes on and on. You know, having those fun sessions with those guys is like also a big component. So, you know, kind of splitting into both of those is going to be really good. And it was also just sort of like, I was sat there seeing the Zombies presentation and I was like, I'm going to make so much content from this. You know what I mean? There was kind of a moment of shock there. I asked Westy if he's playing the beta tomorrow, and here's what he replied with. We will be there. So I guess we'll be doing that tomorrow. Are you going to compete in any tournaments this year or just focusing on content? I definitely will focus on some comp stuff. Like it's definitely something I'm not just going to drop and forget. But on the same flip side of that, like there won't really be any tournaments probably until, well, we don't know if customs matches are going to be supported right away. I would assume they're not. And we also know that ranked isn't coming till 2024. So there's kind of like a couple of months gap anyway before those things really become part of the game. It said zombies will be trios mode with simulation up to 6, but without PvP, I don't see why they should limit it to trios. I think it's more of a balancing thing. Because obviously there's different tiers of zombies in different sections of the map. And if you're constantly overwhelming it with like 8 people, then obviously it will just be very easy. But I think the idea of assimilation is that you're supposed to just run into these squads and on the off chance you might get an opportunity to help them out, or like you might not help them because you just don't care. I think it's like a like like a sort of pre-planned situation in terms of like balancing the zombies mode. A trillion gifted if we get Shay on zombies. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Now I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having like a whole new game to really approach. It's gonna be nice. So I've just heard from a couple of people. Thank you, Rara, by the way, for tagging me with a known leaker. I'm sure Activision loves that from me. Apparently, playing on 1080p actually fixes a lot of problems in terms of input latency. So it could just be that 1440p on PlayStation 5 isn't well done. That would actually explain a lot, really. So we'll see how that is. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try, you know. I'm a simple man. I'll disconnect the old mouse and keyboard. It could genuinely just be that 1440p has not been properly supported yet. It really doesn't. I've done both. I'll give it a go anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm willing to try it at least once to see if it's the problem. I might like put it into performance mode as well, Jeff. Like deliberately run the game as like a hardcore performance mode. Oh, hello there, Tremendous Tree. For those of you who watched Code Bowl, Tremendous Tree was our teammate in the Royal Navy. Very cracked, I might add. Can't lie. I know this is going to sound really dreadful, right? And he's probably going to clip this. But I never watched Code Bowl prior. Well, I watched it, but like I wasn't really super invested in it last year. So like I didn't really know if the caliber of player was going to be like very good or like, you know, how good anybody would be. I was kind of expecting like to have to hard carry, and that was just not the case. You guys were actually really good. It was actually like a pleasant surprise. I was like, wow, this is sick. Like I watched a bit of Code Bowl when Jaff was in it last year with Sprat, but like I never really got to gauge like how it was all, like I was focusing so much on seeing how well those guys were doing that I wasn't really paying attention to the wider event. It's literally just PS5. It's weird, Jaff, because if you plug in a mouse, which I plugged in a mouse, it felt so much better. Like a mouse genuinely felt like it had no input delay. Obviously, even though there is still a little bit because keyboard and mouse isn't supported natively on PlayStation, like it still felt like you know, half the input. No, it was a good time to registry. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it next year if the lovely folks at Activision will have me again. Or if they'll be sick of my shit by then. We'll soon find out. Yeah, so I'm going to run the game in 1080p performance mode. I also really need to update the EDID, I guess, on the capture utility to reflect that. So we will give that a go. Mr. 4K capture utility. We'll set it to 1080p and we'll just see what happens. It should be fine. I'm hoping that might fix it. So we'll see. We'll give it our best shot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop this media source because I'm fairly confident at this point it's like straight up just destroying my PC performance for whatever reason. Probably because all the footage we captured is in like a really dodgy resolution. Right. Set it to 1080p. Gonna set it to 1080p on the Elgato and we'll see what happens. I mean, I suppose 1440 has only recently become a thing, so... No, I don't have the PlayStation Edge. I don't have one of those. Oh my god, not HDR. Ugh. Disgusting. Off. Nobody likes HDR. Where are we? Where do you get to performance mode? There's a tab for it, isn't there? Just click. Save data and... Right, here we go. Go to the home screen of your PS5, click the gear icon in the settings menu. Go to save data / game app settings. Good god, PlayStation's a shite, mate, honestly. No offense to you guys, but holy crap, these things are terrible. Let's put it into performance mode. We did Slay just needed placement. I'll make sure I beg for you early doors next year. No, I think we played really well. I was like really pleasantly surprised. Like, you know, I knew we were in a fairly decent tournament with decent players. Oh my god, how many things do I have to acknowledge? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's annoying that this is only on PlayStation at the minute because I would just use my Series X instead. But PlayStation exclusive beta. Woo! Fun. I think this might have fixed it, so let's give it a try. We'll see what happens. Even the menu has felt a little bit more responsive than I'm used to, so this might be it. We'll find out. Yeah, the last ever PS exclusivity for pretty much anything Activision related, if we're being perfectly honest. And it's gone. Right. Oh god. Why does everything need a restart? I'm on my like 7th update requires restart. Holy crap. I've got a cheeky feeling that this might have fixed it, but we'll see. I think it has. I think it has. Yeah, I think it has. I can almost already feel it. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into ground war. Let's give this a go. Let me pre-prepare the tweet. My controller is already updated, though, and I was still having it, Jaff. Turn on Bluetooth connectivity. What do you mean? What does that even mean? Turn off. Yeah, but where? Where, Jeff? Where? You mean turn off Bluetooth full stop? Like here? Communication method. All right, let me try this first and see if it's already fixed it at 1080p. It definitely feels better already. Controller general. Okay. I think it might be. It might have been a 1440p thing. Control settings, controller general, communication method. Yeah, use USB cable. I've already got that set up. Yep. It was 1440p. Yep, I can already feel it. It was 1440p. That feels night and day better. Yeah. No, I was already on USB only, Jeff, before this. So it must have just be the fact that 1440p is not a proper resolution support. Yeah, this feels so much better already. This is like infinitely better. I think this is like half the input delay. The game is blurry as hell and I can't see anything, but...
We're taking Delta. Enemy securing Bravo.
Well, I just got deleted. So basically 1440p is bugged.
We've taken the lead.
Target down!
The enemy took Charlie.
Damn, it's crazy what happens when I actually don't have input lag. I knew I wasn't going crazy.
Need recon overhead!
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Changing mags!
Why have I got a feeling I'm about to get clotted?
Be advised, UAV is exiting.
Alright, I need to update my keybind menu prompts controller. There we go. Whoopsie. Yep, so... Although, to be fair, that still doesn't explain... It still doesn't explain to some extent why I was getting less input delay at 1440p with controller. Sorry, with keyboard and mouse.
Our counter UAV is active.
So it must just not be well supported at the moment on PlayStation. Obviously, 1440p is natively supported on Xbox. I am, Jaxie. I was testing keyboard and mouse to see if I could fix any input lag I was getting. Oh my god, I can actually do things again. This is...
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
I'm actually not a bot anymore.
Objective Charlie.
This is quite the experience. I feel like I'm playing in 4K for the first time. I mean, I'm not, because I'm playing in, like, 1080p, but...
UAV is exiting.
We're taking Charlie. Standing by.
No, I was playing at 120 hertz. I was playing at 120 hertz, Richard, because my Elgato was receiving 120 hertz. It might just be the performance mode is boosting the frame rate even higher. I don't know, but it definitely was 120 hertz before this. I would know if I'm not playing at 120. Like, I'd feel it almost instantly. Like, if I wasn't playing at 120 FPS, I would instantly be aware of it.
We're taking Alpha.
I am very, very sensitive to frame rate. Yeah, I actually feel so much better now. Holy crap. Like, I can actually play this game now. That's nice. It's nice to have got that fixed for tomorrow. Oh, by the way, Jeff, I still don't have my audio routed properly, so I won't be able to run some games right now, but tomorrow I'm playing with Westy if you want to join us. I'm gonna, like, do the audio routing for tomorrow. I basically just need to run a 3.5mm jack from the main PC to the stream PC. Yeah, I feel so much better now. Holy crap. This is amazing. You can manually enable it, Richard, in Call of Duty. In, like, the newest versions of Call of Duty, there's a switch for it now. Alright, who's getting peppered, though? Well, this is nice. I actually feel like I can enjoy the game now. Oh, we got Moab coming. RIP.
Mission's complete. Good work.
We take those. We take those. I think I could become a sniping king. I believe I can now become a sniping goat, now that I've actually got, like, no input delay. Believe, chat. Believe. Well, you know, we are playing in 1080p now, which is, you know, painful, but we'll survive. It's only for a few more days.
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Then we get to play on our lovely PC setup anyway.
Objective Echo secure.
Alright, let's do this again, shall we? I don't have a final number on the number of weapons. I don't know what that figure is.
Ground war. HQ needs the objective secured. Objective Charlie is
Sorry.
compromised. Get objective Delta secure.
Yeah, we fixed the input delay, Juice. We've found a way to.
Switching mags.
Turns out the game doesn't like being ran in 1440p mode for whatever reason. Your guess is as good as mine as to why that might be the case.
Whoa! Need medical.
Mate, can they get these tanks out of ground war? Nobody actually likes them.
Securing objective Bravo. Securing objective Delta.
I don't think I've met a single player who goes, you know what I really enjoy in ground war? Being killed by an LAV.
We're taking Bravo.
Where do you clip on YouTube? There's like a little scissors thing next to the share button, I think. If I recall correctly.
We control Delta.
Although one of my chat might be able to help you a little bit better.
Reloading.
Hostile Guardian is active. Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV on station. We're taking Alpha.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been doing that before.
Switching mags.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV on station. We
Need
control
recon overhead.
Alpha. Securing objective Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha. Friendly counter UAV is online.
Thank God we fixed this, chat. That input lag was driving me crazy.
Our counter UAV is active. Charlie secure. Friendly UAV online.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Yeah, I feel like a new man. Holy crap, I feel so much better.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed. We've lost Alpha. Friendly
Changing
FAE
mags.
on the way.
I'm astonished I didn't get pushed there.
Changing mag.
Enemy securing Charlie.
Suddenly I don't feel garbage anymore because I can actually shoot back. This is amazing.
Friendly FAE inbound.
Changing
Friendly
mags.
UAV on station. Friendly UAV online. FAE ready to launch. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly UAV online.
Switching mags.
We've taken the lead.
Target area marked. You're cleared high.
Friendly Guardian inbound.
Grenade out.
Lovely.
Good effect. Securing objective Alpha.
Lads, I'm actually a changed man.
Bravo. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly Guardian online.
I'm actually a fully changed man.
Enemies taking Delta.
Yeah, it must just be some sort of bug that they have with the 1440p mode. I assume it's just because they maybe haven't...
Objective Delta is compromised. Get
They
it
probably
back.
haven't tested it.
Charlie.
Changing mags.
Yeah, like I'm actually popping off now. It's crazy how much of a difference that made. Like, I genuinely thought, like for a hot second there, I genuinely thought to myself, maybe I'm just washed. I genuinely thought, like, maybe this is a me problem. Maybe I'm just trash at the game. And I was like, no, no, no.
Charlie.
I just had horrific input latency.
We've lost Echo. Friendly UAV online.
I don't think he wants this smoke from Mr. This thing's a cheat code. Oh, I finally died. Yeah, that was, I feel revitalized, chat, I can't lie, now that I'm, like, actually being able to play properly. Like, just goes to show how much of a difference these things actually make. Like, people always write them off as, like, fairly insignificant, but they're just not. Like, input lag is a huge, genuinely a huge problem. HDR causes issues with some capture cards, Peter, which is why a lot of us content creator guys don't really use it. A whole new world for me not to get spat on by bad players. Chilling on their consoles. I was genuinely questioning myself. I'm like, am I just washed now? Like, am I just garbage at the game? Like, is everybody else just a demon? It's like, no. Like, I can actually shoot now. Amazing. That helicopter's about to hold it. That was a friendly helicopter and I couldn't tell. They might want to change that. I'll get in this APC, and then I'll get out of it. Do you know how crazy that is, to get in and out of an APC like that? Like, I'm nutter.
Reloading.
Securing objective Delta.
Yeah, turn off 1440p. Like, I feel like I'm playing a different game. You guys know the kind of snipes I make. You know the kind of gameplay to expect from me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't miss shots. Like, come on. Come on. You know what I'm about, man. Come on, let's not be silly. Here's me thinking I was washed, lol. It was just input lag. I'm built different.
Friendly UAV online. Bravo. We're losing Echo. Objective Bravo secure.
Here's me thinking I was just having a bad day at the game. Silly little tactical Brit. Gosh. I mean, on a TV, I can kind of understand it, Tatam. Like, I can't really, like, I wouldn't be able to judge that, but I know that my monitor is a good monitor, and I know that my monitor is quite literally optimized to not have input lag, so...
Friendly UAV online.
Poor geezer.
Charlie secure.
So,
Friendly UAV on station.
I'll just do it like that, though. How about that? Idiot.
Echo is compromised. Get it back. We're losing Charlie.
And then I'll just...
We're taking Echo.
Changing mags!
Enemies taking Bravo.
It's amazing how much of a difference the input lag has made for me. I genuinely feel like a changed man.
We've lost the lead.
I feel like I'm playing literally a different game. Like, it's so different. Love it. Love it. Inject it into my veins. Get me on PC immediately. Oh, am I watching flash photography? Bang. Like that. And then how about bang like that? And then what if I just hit it with a quick That should have been a kill. Gosh. Just hit it like that again. And then I'll have a little gander, a little browse if you will. Like I'm at some sort of restaurant menu. And then, you know, have a little cheeky peruse if you will. And you know, I can't find anything I want on the menu because they're just not appearing. And then I'll just, you know, I was going to spit on him, but here we are. It's not toxic. I'm just glad that I'm not playing like trash anymore. You know?
Recon overhead.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Oh, shite. Oh, big man, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill, 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 chill.
We're losing Echo.
Bro started attack sprinting at me.
Delta. Friendly UAV on station. Objective Delta secure.
This is good, because now Westy can't call me Wash tomorrow. I can't make excuses.
Secure.
Whoa!
Ooh. Riot shields are in the game if you get the Juggernaut kill streak. The Juggernaut has a riot shield and a shotgun, which is like low-key insane, but I'm here for it. I think it's kind of cool. Was still gonna call you washed? I mean, you're not wrong, but...
Multiple shooters!
Can't lie, Jeff. We were actually clapping cheeks when we were playing Warzone. Like, genuinely. Like, we were in half-decent lobbies as well, like, and we were just murdering people.
Watch it.
Securing fire.
Reloading!
I beg you stop, like, teasing me like this. There we go.
Last back!
Friendly Guardian online. Friendly UAV online. We're losing power. 1 minute remaining.
That is windy from me. That is windy from me. I can't lie.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed. Hostile Guardian is active. Hostile Guardian has been deployed. Securing objective Bravo.
I never zoom in my variables, so I don't know why I'm acting brand new here.
Enemies taking Delta. 30 seconds remain.
Took one out.
Did you not sleep very well on the plane, Jack?
Changing max!
Friendly UAV on
Contact!
station. We've lost Delta. Seconds remaining. Enemy securing Charlie.
I also learned that you can change the hue on the... Bro, are you like... Jeff, come on. That's literally why we buy the Elgato key, like...
Mission failed. Return to base.
Oh, the night before you got rogue? Yeah. I actually went into that nightclub, by the way, Jeff. It's actually a cheeky little... I mean, you were there too. It was a cheeky little vibe, I can't lie. It was a decent little spot. I mean, I feel bad for you that you were sleeping above it, but, I mean... It was a naughty little spot, I can't lie. I love how my brain just went... I like, completely blanked out that you were there. It's because you came late, didn't you? You weren't there from, like, the early bit when we were all there. You went to Universal. Look, it was a long night, man. Come on, leave me alone. leave me alone. Long night. Very long night. I love being woken up at 7 a.m. by a marching band. Really enjoyed that part as well. Don't know if you enjoyed that as much as I did, because I know I enjoyed that. I love going to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and then being woken up by a series of protesters at 7 a.m. When I think about things that make me happy, that was really up there on the list. They did have a bit of rhythm, I can't lie. So basically, chat, the night of COD Next, obviously, after COD Next was over, we all went out. Just because, why wouldn't we? We're in LA, we're gonna have a good time together, blah, blah, blah. We get back to the hotel like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, we've had a good night. We're all fairly happy. We're planning on sleeping in till about 10, 11. Checkout isn't till midday. 7 o'clock in the morning, some protesters with megaphones and drums are outside the hotel. Are outside our hotel. Like, and we're all wide awake now after about 2.5 hours of sleep. Although, to be honest with you, it kind of worked out for me in the end because I needed to sleep on the plane back. So, dub, I guess. Like, I actually slept quite well on the flight home, so a win is a win. Oh yeah, I'm down, Jeff. Give me a shout, innit? You got my number and that, so just text me. Do something silly. I think it was like a union dispute. I don't know if they were like cleaners or something. I don't know. Like, it was really hard to tell. Either way, it was quite the experience. As you can imagine. All of us like suffering extreme hangovers and getting absolutely blasted by music was less than ideal. It was a union dispute. Lovely.
We have taken the lead. We're taking Charlie.
It was like we went to a Denny's and there was like a news report of the protest at Denny's and I was just like, mate. Yeah, I'm all here for a bit of protesting and a little bit of, you know, sorting out the workers' wages and whatnot, but can you do it some other time? Please. That was so windy from me that I just kept full autoing.
Control Bravo. Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV on station.
Oh my god, I'm missing some easy ass shots right now. I need to chill out.
Loading.
Yeah, I felt rough as well, Jeff, but I actually just stayed awake. Like, I went to Starbucks with Westy
We're losing Charlie.
because I figured if I stay awake, I'd sleep well on the plane. And lo and behold, I did, so I guess I was right. Worked out in the end.
Friendly Guardian inbound.
Oh, shit.
Took Charlie.
Changing mag.
Enemies securing Bravo.
I know there are geezers under me, but I can't see anything because it's really blurry. There he is. Geezer.
Standing back.
Go.
Friendly UAV online.
There are more geezers.
Enemies taking Bravo.
Lads, they got me scrapping it. Oh, why is my man moving like clip art?
Reloading.
Securing objective Charlie.
Bro just got turned into confetti in front of my eyes.
Enemy spotted. Changing mag.
We control Delta.
Right, that server is now chalked for whatever reason, but... Yeah, the streaks are boring. They're probably still balancing them though, so I guess it doesn't really bother me that much. Yeah, we were running 120 Hz at 1440p. I think 1440p is just bugged. Like, I think 1440p as a resolution is bugged, which would explain why some people are getting the problem and some people aren't.
Copy that. Barrow, copy that. UAV is on station.
Oi, I just got like a 6-piece. God damn.
Good evac the target. We're losing Delta. Friendly UAV online.
Oh, my guy's breathing like me first thing in the morning after that night out. Holy shit.
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. We're taking action.
Apparently there's like 8 mastery camos from here. I'm not entirely, that isn't confirmed yet, but according to the leaks. Oi, did I just hit the...
Securing objective Bravo.
I have questions. Okay. I will scrap you right now. Yeah, how about that? He just killed himself, didn't he? That was funny. Oh man, they got me scrapping. They got me backing out the extendo glizzy, guys. Qu'est-ce que c'est, voulez-vous pog? Ground war players are their own specimen. And really that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. There's no way that shot's too high.
Contact. Reloading.
That guy was arse.
Loading.
Geezer.
Friendly counter UAV is online.
Bro, why did the name tags take so long to show up even on vehicles? Yeah, the server is busted, 100%. I've already accepted that. I'm currently moving around the map like a piece of Nintendo clip art from a Game Boy, mate. Like,
Friendly UAV online.
I've accepted that part of my fate. Oh my god, you just got pissed on.
On the way. We're losing Echo.
I haven't seen the turbo hop thing, no. I'm assuming it's something that looks really broken that will hopefully be fixed. Or maybe it's the new snaking.
Hostile
Although you can
guardian
still
deployed.
snake in this game, no problem, so...
Taking Bravo.
You there, good sir. Would you like to be clarted? Oh, he's already gone.
Objective Alpha. Securing objective Echo.
What a culturally enriching experience.
Bravo secure. Enemies taking Bravo.
Oh, these guys getting pumped. That should have been a one hit.
Enemies securing Charlie. Friendly SAE.
Is that UAV?
You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it.
I think Westy's getting on for 1 PM, so I'm probably going to be on earlier, though. I'll probably be on about 10.
We're losing Charlie.
So... Mate, I'm getting absolutely creamed in the boardroom.
Alpha secure.
Taking fire.
It's a little cheeky Mac 10, you know.
Securing objective Bravo.
Night, Jaff.
Friendly Guardian on
Yeah, I need to go to bed soon as well, I can't lie. The last week or so of travel has utterly demolished me.
Bravo.
That Mac 10 with an extended mag, I'll be hitting some clip.
Changing mags.
Guardian inbound. We're losing Delta. Securing Bravo.
Bloody hell, this server chat. Right, I'm glad we managed to fix the latency thing, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm on a super busted server, but the actual input latency has been resolved, and that's a big plus for me actually not losing my mind tomorrow.
Delta.
Yeah, Mag 10's looking a bit naughty, isn't it? Once you get an extended mag on this bad boy, it could actually be a pretty good secondary. Like a viable no overkill loadie. Man, I might have to just back out. Yeah, this server is very, very chalky.
Blood for blood. I just said to us.
We're losing Alpha. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Bravo. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back.
Making effective
Securing
fire.
objective Alpha.
You coward. Who's gonna turn you into a 360 clip and you ran away?
On the way.
Yeah, you can akimbo the Mag 10.
Reloading. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on.
Yeah, I've got some rubber banding in this server right now.
We're taking Delta.
Changing mags. Target down.
UAV is being fuel. RTB at this time. Friendly UAV online. Enemy ready to launch. Friendly Guardian online.
Request
Friendly
recon
UAV on
flyover.
station. Objective Delta secure.
Reloading.
Our counter UAV is active.
Bang, bang. Bang?
Target marked. Request fire mission.
Copy. Pharaoh 6, flight of 3. Inbound for SAE. Good hit.
Enemy securing Bravo.
There must be at least one man at spawn, surely.
Objective Echo secure. Friendly UAV online. We're taking Charlie.
I refuse to believe that everybody's at A.
Attack fire. Watch your fire. Attack fire.
Oh, he's under the map.
Switching mags.
There'll be plenty of those glitches, I imagine, that they'll be looking to fix.
One out.
Securing objective Charlie.
Robbery. Input lag robbery. Well, I'm joking. Game lag robbery.
Enemy
Right.
taking Echo.
We're going to call it there, folks. I've fixed the game. We're ready for tomorrow, and that's lovely. If you would like to see the input latency fix, check out my Twitter. We're going to be live tomorrow with Westy, with Jaff. We're going to have a grand old time of it, and I will see you there.